Hey everyone, I'm Cara Di Falco, and this week in the Cucina we are making my great-grandmother's spinach torta. This recipe is a family tradition in our house for Easter, and as spring starts to make its way and we're getting ready for Easter, I think it's the perfect time to show you all how to make spinach torta. So the green of the spinach is supposed to represent, the new life and the beginnings of spring, and that's why we celebrate and use this dish around Easter time. So we're going to start off by preparing our pans. We're going to use two 7x11 Pyrex dishes. We're going to butter them, sprinkle a little bit of Italian breadcrumb and some fresh rosemary in the bottom. Now, while Nani was always known for perfection in her food, this is one recipe that she actually simplified for the rest of us. So we use 1.5 packages of chopped frozen onions, so really no chopping there, and 7 packages of chopped frozen spinach that we have let defrost and drain overnight because we want this spinach to be as dry as we can get it. To start off, we have a nice tall pot over medium heat. I'm gonna put in a 1/2 stick of butter, let that melt, and then we're gonna start sauteing these onions. Now I also have about 1 full carton of vegetable stock warming behind my big pot here. We're gonna add in 1 ladleful here, and I've also preheated my oven to 350, so we have that ready to go as well. So I left my spinach in my colander overnight so it would completely drain. So we've got still some liquid in our bowl, but we can see for the most part it's pretty dry, but there's still a little bit in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take handfuls of it and squeeze that last little bit of mixture out. And as we squeeze it out, we're just gonna drop those handfuls into the pot with our onions. Okay, we finally got all the spinach in and it's mixed in with the onion. Everything has warmed through now. So now we're gonna add in 1 cup of arborio rice. That's the same style grain that you would use for a risotto, which is kind of what we're making here in a little bit of a different form. So we're gonna add in again 1 cup. So again, in the same way that you would with the risotto, when the grains of rice start to turn opaque at the edges, then you know they've toasted and they've started to soak in the flavors of the spinach and the onion. So now we're gonna start adding in a couple ladlefuls of veggie stock just to moisten the mixture. We're gonna let this cook for about 15-20 minutes, continuing to add stock as things become dry. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes that we've been cooking our mixture here. I've used up all my veggie stock. I have big, beautiful grains of rice, and the moisture has really let everything start to come together, and we have more of a smooth texture. So at this point, we're gonna turn this off the heat and take it off the heat altogether because I want this to start to cool down while we prep our next ingredients. So we're gonna crack 7 eggs. Yes, you heard me right, 7 whole eggs, and we're gonna beat these together. They're gonna be the next thing we add to our spinach mixture, but we wanna make sure it's cooled enough so we don't cook the eggs. So we've already started our mixture to cool a little bit. We still have some steam though, so I'm gonna add in 1 cup of 1/2 and 1/2, and that's gonna help cool things down a little bit more. Next, we're gonna add in our eggs. Finally, we're gonna add in 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. We're gonna pour our mixture between our prepared pans, level the top with a spatula, and then add a few more breadcrumbs and fresh rosemary. Finish off by just dotting the top with some butter, and these are gonna go in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. There you have it, an hour in the oven. You have this beautiful golden crust, a nice crisp top, and that is Noni's spinach torta. I hope you guys enjoy it this spring and for Easter as much as we do in my family. Buon appetito!